Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tim again from ANC Fusion, and today we're going to talk about something a little bit different. We actually had a question the other day by a customer that had asked, like, why did we get into software, and like, how could anybody else get into software based on Amazon businesses? So, real quick, we actually started building our own software just as internal use. So we actually used, I think it was 6 different softwares running our Amazon business, wholesale business, using 6 different softwares that the biggest hassle was they just were not connected. And so we would have to put our pricing in this software, pricing in this software, and then pricing in this other software. So um, these things just not being integrated was making it really difficult. And along the ways, we made some transcription errors where we put $6 cost here, but accidentally we put 60 over here, and then we put 6 over here. And so having these systems that didn't integrate was just struggling. We were struggling, guys. Like it was so difficult trying to keep information accurate across all 3 different softwares at a time. And again, there's just, we were using Seller Central, Google Sheets. We used Aura Repricer, I think, back then. We used Inventory Planner, Vendrive for CRM management, and man, there's one more I can't remember. But the key is like nobody connected to each other, nobody talked to each other, and so it was just a complete disaster. Oh, Scan Unlimited. So, um, and a Chrome extension. We were using RevSeller. So, seven different softwares if you include Seller Central, which we used for some of the features, and nothing talked to each other, and it was just a complete disaster. So, um, that's basically why we built our own software. So I thought there were some quirks in these different softwares that I didn't like. We used the software when you click the check all button, it didn't check all of the products. It only checked all the products on that page. And so trying to do reorders and stuff like that, it was chaos. And you sort 500 per page. You think you're ordering all 500 products to find out, no, there was another 200 products on the second page that you didn't order, but you thought by checking the checkbox that says check all, you would check all the products that need to be, restocked. Yeah, we were wrong. So we were under ordering, couldn't understand what in the heck was going on, why stuff isn't getting restocked properly, and we're running out of stock. It just, like I said. So that's the reason we created Fusion. So again, we started with an internal tool. The very first tool we built was Profit Guard, trying to make sure that our products that we're restocking are actually profitable. Soon went into inventory management, which is a huge module, took a very long time to build out. And we wanted to make purchase orders easier, automate the stuff. Let's check profitability. Let's make sure that only the profitable products are being shown to us. We don't want to accidentally put the non-profitable products on our PO and order this stuff and lose money. Everything's variable on Amazon. Then we built out our employee management. We built out our FBA prep. FBA prep was a huge labor saver and game changer for us because what happened? Our um, inventory management was integrated with our FBA shipments. So if we had products that expire, we already knew what the expiration dates. They were checked in properly. All that flows over to the prep software. We could see how our employees are doing. We scan barcodes on all of our boxes to ensure we're scanning the right products, and all those UPC databases and our inventory management. It's all integrated. And so, guys, that's why we built Fusion. Fusion is going on 4 years of software building. Our software team has been 3 full-time people, 3 people for 3 years, and we've swelled up to 5 developers at a time based on what we're building. So like the Chrome extension is in a different programming language. It's in JavaScript, and so we had to have a JavaScript developer. And we ended up building our Fusion Analyzer is in Laravel, and so we need a Laravel developer. And so yeah, like I said, we've had 3 to 4 full-time people working on Fusion for 4 years, coming up on 4 years, just to make what we've done. It's been a huge undertaking, and we love it. It's made our life a heck of a lot better. And since then, we've developed our Chrome extension and more. So that's the story of Fusion. And again, now we are finally built it into a SaaS software we can offer it to other people. We've had a couple of friends that are like, can I get your software? And we're like, no, you can't just get our software. We've spent hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars building our software for our own company. And so now we found a way to make it for other people. So that was our plug about us, I guess. It was just kind of, like I said, more of an explanation of why we did it. And then, so for you, if you want to build your own software, so maybe you have a use case that you want a certain tool that's just not on the market. And how do you do that? Or there's other tools on the market, but they don't do it the way I need it. So I want to build my own. So how do you get started? So it's very helpful for you to have a kind of computer science-ish background, know a little bit about computer programming, because what you're going to find real quick is no matter what developer you hire, there's always like going to be like a little bit of a communication and engineering complication where they think about it programmatically and you're thinking about it as a seller, and it's hard to join those two together. So having a little bit of a background. And so if I were you, I would actually just take some Udemy courses or something like that, just to familiarize yourself with like what a cron is, what an API is, like what are we looking for, and how can these systems communicate? Because there's a lot of times where you are going to need to do the research and the homework to figure out how to connect these things and suggest these to the developer. Because while they have great computer science and PHP programming or whatnot experience, they probably don't have experience with Amazon's SP API. So you'll need to work with them on that. So where can you get a software developer that can do what you want to do? There's places like Upwork and these other freelance places, and that's a great place to start. You can find affordable labor across the world where the rates are a heck of a lot cheaper to develop software than it is here in the United States. Again, it comes with this perks, and usually cost is the perk. You can find some very skilled, great engineers, software engineers in countries like India, Philippines, Pakistan. The downside is the time zones. Communicating from the United States to India, like you know, either you're going to get up really early in the mornings to have your meetings, or they're going to have to stay up really late for their meetings. And then also sometimes the language barrier is an issue, and trying to communicate the ideas and the need and the necessity to help you as a seller can be hard to express and have them understand. When you get into these bigger software developments, like I said, when we have 4 and 5 people, we actually have a project manager that helps liaison between us and then the actual developers, although we speak directly to the developers as well. We all meet together, but sometimes your software project lead or project manager understands you a little bit better and can then try and refer that to the engineer, because again, it's really interesting. The dynamics of an Amazon seller and a software engineer are just completely two different people. So you'll need to research the Amazon Seller Central SP API and try and understand that. And again, without some basic coding knowledge and just understanding the fundamentals, it's going to be hard to understand what SP API is and what all the endpoints are, and then what information you can actually access. So having a little foundation would be very, very helpful for you to do your initial research. What can you get? What can you not get? And trying to put that together with a software developer. Like I said, great places like Upwork, and there's plenty of other freelance places where you can find great talent for a lot cheaper than the U.S. If you can find a partner here in the U.S. that knows coding, I mean, that'd be by far the best place to go. And then you just realistically have to figure out stuff like servers and hosting. Where's the software that you're building? Where is it gonna live? More than likely, something like AWS. Servers on Amazon. It's unlikely you're going to be like us where we host our own servers. And so something to think about. Again, your software developer should be able to help you with that, trying to find a good host for your software and then being able to access it correctly. Yeah, so the takeaway, you can definitely do it. There's lots of great people online that can help you get started. There's a few things that you do need to know and understand. And one thought and one little bit of words of wisdom, I guess we'll call it, is projects will always take twice as long as they told you it'll take, and it'll probably cost you twice as much money as they originally said. So there's going to be a few, maybe if you're working with like a development company instead of a freelance person, if you're working with a full company that's in another country or even here in the US, if they tell you it's $5,000 to build the software, you should hold them to that. But realistically, if it's an estimate, guys, we've never had a project. Unfortunately, I love my developers, but we've never had a project finish on time or on budget. So that's just reality. There's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of things, and then there's a lot of changes along the ways, guys. Is you build something, you're like, that wasn't quite what I was hoping for. So let's make some changes. So you make changes, you make more iterations, V2, V3, V4. And the next thing you know, it takes, like I said, twice as long and twice the budget. So just be aware of that. So that being said, hopefully that was helpful. If you guys ever have any questions about software development, I'd like to answer them. Just put them down in the comments below. And if you're looking for a way we could work together, we might be able to help you out. We're always looking at ways to expand Fusion and make it better. And so we might be able to partner up somehow and help you develop some software that you can run on your own, and then we'll make our own version of it or something like that. I don't know exactly how we would do that, but if that's something you're interested in, and actually if you're just interested in building your own software and you want to work with us, we will do a set hourly rate for our developers. And when you want to build your own custom software that's completely yours, you come to us and we'll just set an hourly rate where we bill you guys based on the work being done. Our rates are pretty affordable, or will be affordable compared to any American rates here, just because we know SP API. That's what we do all day in and out. So, all right. Hopefully that wasn't too much rambling. That's the story of Fusion. Why did we build it? And if you want to build your own software, it's definitely doable. I would definitely do some research into some basic programming and understand what the fundamentals are. And then the hard part is always picking the language that you want to write your your software in. PHP, JavaScript, JS Node. There's a lot of different programming languages with a lot of different reasons why you might want to use this versus that, which database architecture, blah, blah, blah. So like I said, just learn a little bit along the ways will be really helpful before you start a project. So hopefully that was helpful. If it was, comment below, like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll bring some more value into your Amazon business every day. Thanks. Bye.